We begin in Florida, where a federal judge will hear arguments over whether or not to appoint a special master to review the documents seized from former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago home last month. Trump's legal team released a new court filing in this case late last night. And Homeland Security and Justice reporter Nicole Sganga is in West Palm Beach, Florida, with more on what's actually in these court papers. Nicole, what can we expect to hear from the former president's team and the judge during today's hearing?
Lana, good to be with you again. What we can expect from the former president's team is a suggestion, an argument that they want an outside expert to review documents seized by the FBI for privileged information. They're citing two different kinds of privilege here. Attorney-client privilege, which typically protects communications between lawyers and their clients, and executive privilege protecting the executive branch. Now they're asking for an injunction. They want Judge Cannon here to press pause on the Department of Justice's use of documents while this independent third-party review takes place. The FBI in this case say that they've already set up a privilege review team to filter through documents seized from the former president's office. Trump's team planning on arguing today that is not good enough. They would like someone outside the United States government to review those documents put forth. Now, whether or not we have a ruling from the bench from Judge Cannon today remains to be seen. It would be super quick if she did rule today. We might see a written order later on, but she has signaled in a preliminary order that she is inclined to appoint this special master.
So if she does, in fact, decide to appoint that special master, how will it impact the ongoing investigation, Nicole?
Yeah, if she does decide to go through with that, Lana, it could delay the ongoing criminal investigation. That is one of the government's arguments here. Now, how long it could delay the investigation depends on how many documents are part of this review. The Trump team says they want all of the material seized from Mar-a-Lago to be reviewed, whereas the government says just those identified by the FBI privilege review team should be looked at by a special master if, in fact, one is appointed. There are a few things that both teams agree on. Namely, both parties agree that they should submit a joint list of special master candidates to the judge if one is appointed, that the special master should have a top secret security clearance, and that this outside expert should operate on a deadline. Lana.
Nicole, I also want to ask you, because there's been a lot of questions about impartiality. And earlier this week, Attorney General Merrick Garland announced new restrictions for high-level employees at the Justice Department. What are we learning about this sort of related happening at the Justice Department?
Yeah, Lana, this was an update filed to Hatch Act provisions. Those are, provisions that prevent government employees from engaging in political activity. And Attorney General Garland this week updating those to say even political appointees who work for the Department of Justice cannot attend partisan or campaign events. They can't attend fundraisers. Of course, this comes at a time where the Department of Justice is engaging in multiple political investigations. Of course, this one of the former president's alleged handling of potentially classified documents, but also this ongoing massive probe into the events that occurred on January 6th. Attorney General Garland in this case saying that no exceptions will be made to this new policy.
All right, Nicole, thank you.